With hours to the third of the Azimio demonstrations on Thursday, concerns continue to be raised over the manner in which protesters and law enforcers have handled the demonstrations thus far. The Kenya National Commission on Human Rights and the International Commission of Jurists say the demonstrations have seen the violations of several rights and warn that the country risks going back to the dark days of political intolerance and negative ethnicity, amongst other ills.
It is important to note that countries that have slipped into the path of disorder and lawlessness have ultimately degenerated into anarchy. The price of this is too costly. It is a path of no return. The Commission is raising the red alert.
The events of 20th March 2023 and 27th March 2023 can potentially take the country on a dangerous path with glaring ramifications to human rights, democracy, and the rule of law.
The police and their conduct during the last two demonstrations criticized by the two rights bodies, with both asking the top leadership of the police service to ensure that the service remains impartial as it carries out its duties.
Then there was police inaction when police action was required, and there was police action when police inaction was required. And I think that is one of the things that can only escalate the situation.
So call upon the organizers of the demonstrations to ensure that their demonstrators are peaceful and that the people demonstrating are unarmed.
The police and the demonstrators have also been urged to uphold the rule of the law during the demonstrations, while at the same time ensuring that journalists covering the demonstrations are allowed to carry out their duties safely. In the same breath, the organizations want the police to ensure the protection of private property during the protests.
Every person has a right, either individually or in association with others, to acquire and own property of any description and in any part of Kenya. The destruction of property across the country was noted, particularly in Kibra, Mathare, Mukuru kwa Njenga, Northlands, Spectra East Africa International, and Kisumu, amongst other spotlighted areas.
The ICG further decries what it terms as an attempt to claw back gains made in the pursuit of freedom to associate and assemble through the proposed amendments to the Public Order Management Act. But perhaps more important is the caution to politicians to move the country away from the brink of the precipice and instead aim for unity that both rights organizations say can only be achieved if the leaders desist from inciting and polarizing the country. Brenda Wanga, Citizen TV,